What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Let's talk about Demetrius Andrade now. He's made the decision to take on Zach Parker. Right now, you remember he was going up to fight Zach Parker, and he pulled out the fight with an injury. Right. Then it was like, you got to fight Janibek. And people said, well, people don't want to fight Janibek, and Janibek is being ducked. And I've seen a little bit of Janibek. It ain't nothing really to duck. You know what I'm saying? I just think the money that they're trying to pay him at Top Rank is petty. And maybe it's not worth the risk of fighting Janibek. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, his career has just been one big ass mess. And that's the best way that you can put it. His career has been one big old mess, dog. And this is just another representation of what his career is. He not gonna get no shot at Canelo. They gonna make Canelo vacate, or Canelo gonna vacate, and you gonna hold the WBO title. So says Demetrius Andrade vacate title, middleweight title, move to 68 for Zach Parker fight. Interim title as Janibek will be upgraded to full champion. Demetrius Andrade, who was long railed against major fighters for refusing to face him in high risk, low reward matchups, will ditch his middleweight title to avoid high risk, low reward matchup. Jake Donovan reports that rather than face interim WBO champion Janibek, whatever his last name, ordered, Booba will set the move to super middleweight and revisit the interim title fight with Zach Parker. That collapsed in May after Andrade injured his shoulder. His reign ends with 5 defenses in around 3.5 years, the best of them coming against Liam Williams. Andrade, 31-0 and 19 KOs, initially received approval to put Janibek 12-0-8 KOs fight on the back burner. But after the Parker fight fell through, the date set for the due date for the mandatory defense rapidly approached, hence the new order in July. Since had clearly no intentions of ever fighting the quasi style, he could have just dished the belt then and there, but instead elected to hold on to it for the full 30 days. Can I just say, what a hell of a match, what the hell is up with the belt squatting for late? If you're going to turn down a mandatory, just dump the title and don't waste everyone's time. That said, it's very funny that he's clearly angling to set up a mandatory Canelo fight. Canelo doesn't even have a title at the moment. He does. What are you talking about? Canelo's still the goddamn WBO champion. So, but they did say that, he suffices mandatory already. So, but nonetheless, Andrade is just, he lost. He lost. Whoever he's taking business advice from, some people said it was his father. How good could he really have been? Because you think about all the fights he pulled out and all the fights that was supposed to happen with his name on it. Remember him and Lara went back and forth for a while. Remember that. And people was like, well, I don't know who ducking, who not ducking, Then remember he then you got to remember too the whole situation with Matt Korobov and Rock Nation. The whole Jamel Charlo fight thing. He left Charlo fight because Al Heyman was paying more money to the challenger Jamel Charlo, who had never fought for a world title. He pulled out that fight in the last minute. Then it was a whole Rock Nation thing was the reason he pulled out that fight. Then it was Then it was you go to Korobov, they say you the super champion at 154. You want to move up, fight Korobov for the 160-pound title, because that's when Peter Quillen vacated the 60-pound title, and Al had paid him the alleged $500,000 to drop his title. And they get to do the fight. They get to negotiate in the fight. Then he said the money ain't enough to fight Matt Korobov. So there you go again. Now, obviously they had no interest in fighting, and making a Jamal Charlo fight. And I talked about the other day how, Steven Espinoza said that nobody was demanding that fight. Well, come on. I mean, if that's that's really not the case. Nobody demanded all the fights you put on this year. Nobody really cared about it. The only reason people cared about like Ugas and Errol Spence because it was a unification fight. But at the end of the day, wasn't nobody really checking for Ugas. Let's keep it real. Wasn't nobody care about Ugas. And that's why that fight did so poorly, under 100,000. And the ticket sales was trash. And the tickets was going for $30-some. But like I said before, yeah, we can call it a duck. But he beat Janibek, and Janibek is the same as Janibek is put in the same category as Liam Williams. Come on. All of it the same. If you ask me, all that's junk the same. All of it's the same. It's all the same. That shit all the same. So I feel him. I mean, I guess that Black Parker was maybe the more money or the lesser of two fights. Cool. But Demetrius Andrade did this to his own career. And some people say it's his daddy that's doing it. I don't know. But whoever, telling him to whoever telling him to do this, they don't have his best interest at hand. They don't. They don't. They don't. So, but I mean, it's his career. It's his career. And he can do whatever he wants to do with his career. So so I mean, I don't, he gonna end up losing to one of these guys. Mark my words, he gonna end up losing to one of these guys. Hopefully, he did right with his money. So it's sad. It's sad. It's sad, but um, we gotta wait and see. Gotta wait and see. But I mean, it is what it is, man. And I could care less. No, he went from star banner boxing. He went to Eddie Hearn, didn't want to know more. Now he at the bottom with Demetrius Sautier. What can Demetrius Sautier really do for Demetrius Andrade? Come on, now he gonna try to go over to the UK and reestablish himself fighting them type of fighters. I think it just gonna continue to boil down to he just don't want to fight nobody. I think that's what it is. The whole, I just think it really boils down that he just don't want to fight people. So that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree link description. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.